Hello, and welcome to this edition of Tuesday Table Talk with Notary Know. I am Dina Spinks. This is my wonderful business partner, Melissa Watts, and joining us today is Tom McTague of Anchor Rubber Stamp. Hello,
Hello.
Tom. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
They are one of the largest suppliers of notarial office supplies in the United States. They offer high quality notary supplies and affordable notary public supplies are their specialty. Anchor Rubber Stamp specializes in notary stamps and seals, notary books and journals, notary supply kits, and more. They have been in business since 1935 and are located in Brick, New Jersey. Anchor Rubber Stamp is owned and operated by third generation stamp makers. Because Anchor Rubber Stamp is a manufacturer, there is no middleman, and this allows them to be able to offer high quality products at competitive prices.
Welcome, Tom. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Tuesday's Table Talk.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here.
So, Tom, tell us a little bit about your family and the history of Anchor Rubber Stamp.
Sure. So my grandfather, Robert McTague, started working for a company called Ace Rubber Stamp Works in the mid-40s. And he worked for two gentlemen named Mr. Kramer and Mr. Peck. And then they sold the company to a man named Mr. Caparelli. And that's when my father started working there. Dad was working there. He had myself and my brother and sister, and he needed a raise, and Mr. Caparelli couldn't do it at the time. So he was weighing his options, and Mr. Caparelli said, why don't you start your own business? So Dad worked for Mr. Caparelli, and then on the side started Anchor Rubber Stamp. And we just had a separate phone line in the bedroom and a fax machine and a P.O. box. And that's how the humble beginnings began. I remember as a kid, if the phone rang, all the kids had to be quiet. We screamed, the business phone's ringing, be quiet, be quiet. And Mom would run in there and shut the door, and we would run to the post office box, which was all the way on the other side of town every day. And because then, everything was fax and mail. There was no internet. So, that's how it started. Yeah. And Grandpa worked in the business for 57 years. And Dad was a bit of a slacker. He only worked for 52 years. So I'm going on 30 next year. So, we're very blessed that we're still in business and doing well.
Indeed. Listening to your story and everything, it just sounds so Norman Rockwell. I can picture all of this as you're telling this story. I can see it happening in the back of my mind.
Oh yes, just so many stories. We moved a couple of times through, world wars and all kinds of natural disasters, 9/11. I mean, you name it. We've been through it all. Sandy most recently here on the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
And we're still here. So.
Well, that is fantastic. Years ago, not to swing away from that, but to get back to our notary supplies.
Sure.
Years ago, when I became a notary, I ordered my notary supplies through a national chain that offered training and supplies as a bundle. And I thought, oh, that sounds good. And I really should have talked to somebody about it first, but I thought that sounded like a good deal. Well, it was over 4 weeks before my supplies came. And I kept thinking every day that would go by, the money that was being left on the table from not having my supplies. So tell us a little bit about your supplies and focusing in a lot too on the fact that y'all do everything right there.
Yes. So this is what we specialize in. We've been doing it for a long time. We're very proud of the products that we turn out. When we get an order in, it ships out the next business day. We don't mess around. We get the orders out. We work very hard. We care a lot about our customers. I have a family. It's a small business. I have people that work here that are like family to me, and I love them. So, I owe them my very best. And so I'm very grateful to notaries that come to us because they are the reason why we exist. So
Yes.
we take great care of them. Yeah, 4 weeks for a notary supply order is yeah, that's really unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do offer all kinds of discounts, and you know, you don't have to join any association or anything. And when you buy from the manufacturer, there's no middleman. So if there's middlemen, every person involved along the way has to get a profit. They're not going to do it out of
Right.
the goodness of their heart. So when you buy from us, it's direct. You're coming straight to us. We take great care of you. We get it out the door the next day. And you know, we kind of mix. We mix our old school customer service with our new modern software.
Yeah.
We help everybody that we can. If there's any special request that anybody needs, as long as it is within the state guidelines, then we're happy to help.
Right.
We did switch over to a new processing system about a year and a half ago. That includes barcodes for fast shipping. It really helps us turn those orders around quickly. So we like to blend the old and the new.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. Now for the best part, Tom, can you tell us about the discounts you provide and any promotions that you are currently running?
Yeah, sure. So in addition to just buying straight from us, we do have kits. We package together the most commonly ordered items. We group them together and then we discount them. In addition to that, we have a free shipping offer rather. The code is notary. It's on the top of our webpage, on every page of our website. So if you put in that code and you spend $50, which is pretty easy to do, we'll be happy to offer you free shipping. It's a savings of $6.95. So for example, if you order a basic kit for Alabama, it's $49.95. And if you were to add those items up separately, you would be at what is it here? $61.85. So you save about $12
Oh,
just
yeah.
by ordering that package. And then you throw another $6.95 on. You know, and you're saving about $19. And we have 2 other kits as well. And roughly with the shipping, the free shipping, you're saving about $27, $28 as well. If you didn't want to buy a kit and you wanted to just buy things a la carte, we have handheld seals, desk seals. We have the old-fashioned wood-handled stamps, self-inking stamps, pre-ink stamps. So we have a huge product line for all budgets. So, you know, we feel like we offer a great deal to people.
What is in that basic kit?
So that basic kit is the record book, the embosser, and the expiration stamp, the rectangular self-inking expiration stamp. And it's called that because it includes your expiration date.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the basics. And if you get that, you know, you're covered. If you want to order more things, different stamps, I think we have something like 17 different stamps in our stamp category for Alabama. If you want to order supply bags, all kinds of signs, window decals, gold foil labels. I mean, you name it. We do offer a lot. The stamps also we offer in different colors. The outside of the stamps. If you wanted pink or blue, or you know, I'm patriotic, so I like the flag. There's a flag on the front of the stamp if you like. We have all kinds of options.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much. As you all know, if a notary stamp or seal were to break or not function during a signing appointment, that signing would end right there. And that could cause a bad reputation for a notary and a loss of business. Not only that, while the notary is waiting for a new stamp or seal, they will not be able to work. So, Tom, can you tell us about the quality of your stamps and seals?
Sure, happy to. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. No, we definitely don't want to disappoint anybody, put anybody in a bad spot. And it's not going to be an issue if you order from us. There are discounted products that we could purchase But we will not do that. We don't want to associate our good name with a substandard product. We just don't want to do that. You know, and you save a couple of dollars maybe, and then you're stuck at a signing, and then what good is it? You know, so we don't want to do that. We're not going to do that. We test each and every single stamp and seal before it leaves our shop. And if you buy an embosser, you'll notice a very crisp, clear impression right on your receipt, which is included in your package. So everything is tested. You know, even in the typesetting, there's a lot of little tricks that my dad and my grandfather have taught me through the years. With certain fonts looking more clear than other fonts. If you have more room on a stamp, if you have a smaller name, you can make the lettering just a little bit bigger. You know, little things that people probably don't notice. We take the time to make a product as good as it can possibly be. You know, a lot of people, they have templates set up and they just copy and paste the name into an area. And if it's really condensed, if it's a long name, you know, if it doesn't look good, they're not really taking that time to alter it. And we want to fix it. We want it to be as great as it can possibly be. So we care a lot.
That's awesome.
Quality's important. It's everything. It's part of our mantra. It's quality and service since 1935. So, you know, that's very important.
Well, I'd love to hear about the quality of your products, and I know that I will be purchasing stamps from your company from now on.
Yes, same here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
There was one more thing I did want to ask you about, because we've had this conversation previously. And tell us about the expedited orders. You shared that with me previously. I want you to explain that.
Yeah, so normally an order comes in and it ships out the next day.
Right.
If somebody's in a bind and they want to utilize expedited services like UPS ground, second day, next day air, we have those options available.
Right.
Those are the prices that UPS charges us to take those products, put it on a plane, and send it to you. We don't get any of that money. We just collect it and pass it along and pay the bill to UPS. So we don't have any rush fees or anything like that. If we can help somebody, we're happy to help somebody. We're honored that we get the business. So what may happen is if the order is placed early enough in the day and somebody is paying a significant amount of money for next day air, for example, it's a lot of money. We recognize that that means somebody really needs that product.
Right.
And I will do everything I can possibly do to try and get that order shipped out that day. And we do that. We do that every day because, like I said, we're here to help people, you know, and we are grateful for the business, truly. So, you know, if you're in a situation and you're making a purchase, you can tell when the person you're dealing with cares about what they're doing or if they're just going through the motions. So when people are making a purchase with us, we care. We're not going through the motions, and we're happy to help.
Tom, we want to thank you so much for agreeing to do the interview for us. We really wanted our customers to meet our supplier and see firsthand what a wonderful company we have partnered with to offer them the very best in notarial supplies.
Yes.
It truly seems that you care for the product, the business, and the customers, and we are proud to partner with a reputable company such as yours.
It's my honor. It really is my honor. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
Melissa, do you have anything that you would like to add before we end the interview?
Just one quick thing, and that is to all of our notary students. If you've taken any of our classes, you've probably already heard this, but for those of you who haven't, let me go ahead and mention it right here. And that is that when you order your supplies, go ahead and get an extra notary journal. Believe in yourself enough to know that that journal that you ordered with that first kit is going to get so full so fast that you're going to need another one to have on hand. And the minute you start that one, order another one. Always, always, always have a backup.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love it.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. Fantastic.
Tom, do you have anything that you want to add?
No, I think that's it. I'm so honored to be part of this, and happy to help anybody that I can. And thank you so much for including me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. And thank you everyone for joining us today for this edition of Tuesday Table Talk. To order notary supplies, please be sure and visit our website, notaryknow.org/notary-supplies. If you are not subscribed to our email subscription list, be sure and sign up to never miss the latest. Also, we have 2 live classes coming up. Be sure and check out our events page. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today, and we will see you next week on our next edition of Tuesday Table Talk. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you.